"Do you see it too?" she called to Tom, who was rifling through a box labeled kitchen. Her voice echoed back, muddled, as he stepped into the room, scratching his head. "I thought you had the curtains closed," he muttered, confusion knitting his brow. The sunlight had escaped, but this felt like an invasion. Tom stepped closer to the window, his silhouette silhouetted against the soft glow coming from beyond. "I'll get blackout curtains. It's probably just the streetlights." But the streetlights were too far away, flickering and distant, and this light seemed to pulse with life itself. It warmed the air, thick like honey, and proceeded to cling under their skin, wrapping around Marla like a shroud. She felt her heartbeat quicken, beating in sync with the strange luminosity that filled their home. A home they had thought perfect, now casting a strange shadow over them. As days turned to weeks, that light grew, creeping into their waking hours, coloring their moods with subtle unease. The air felt heavy, the shadows stretching longer in the corners, a bitter chill cutting through the warmth. One evening, while the golden remnants of dusk clung to the sky, Marla decided to confront the ever-present glow. "Tom," she shouted, her voice trembling. There was no reply. Panic surged through her chest as she realized he hadn't been in the house for hours. She braced herself, knowing just outside the door lingered that oppressive glow, waiting for her to venture into it. Taking a deep breath, Marla stepped into the corridor, the light nearly tangible as it wrapped around her ankles, urging her further into its grip. Each step felt heavier, as if the house itself was attempting to swallow her whole. Voices whispered, soft and seductive, echoing her name in a sinister lullaby. "Marla, come play." She halted. The shadows thickened, a chill snatching at her breath. The whispers coalesced into a single image, pulling her in. There in the living room, before a cracked mirror on the wall, stood a figure, half-formed, stitched together from the darkness itself. It gazed at her with hollow eyes that glowed like dying embers. In that moment, the truth unfurled before her. This house would never be dark, because it was feeding on their fear, their sadness, luring them deeper into its luminous embrace. The light was not a comfort, but a deceptive veil shrouding the horror beneath. With a jolt of adrenaline, Marla spun on her heel, racing back toward the bedroom, and she knew she had to face the light if she was to escape this curse. Grabbing a box of old photographs, she held them tightly, pressing them against her chest. Memories once vibrant now felt heavy, burdened by the insidious light. She concentrated, forcing her own memories to illuminate the room. The laughter, the warmth, the times before the glow had invaded. Cracks in the wallpaper pulsing like a heartbeat, and for an instant, she thought she saw Tom standing within the light, a faint silhouette desperately reaching for her. With one last surge of will, she tore from the house and collapsed on the lawn, the glow dissipating like a fading dream, the shadows retreating. The darkness wrapped around her, comforting in its normalcy, as she stared back at the house. It stood silent, devoid of the cerulean light that had entrapped them, leaving only the whisper of its curse behind.